Hi everyone, welcome back on my channel, and for those who are new here, welcome. So today I want to talk about a specific subject that is something that I'm very passionate about, and I also think that's very important to know and what a lot of people are missing nowadays with kind of information. And basically because we are creatures of habits, and I will come back to that just in a second, but what I want to talk about is basically plastic. So it's not about a brand, it's just that it's in a plastic bottle, and a lot of food and bottles, like drinking bottles, are all plastic. And I think a lot of people don't know the effects of it and also don't really care about it because it is easy to use. So basically what I wanted to tell you guys today is why you should lessen up on the plastic that you're using, why you should do that, what even are some alternatives, and how I am doing it in my life. And basically why I am telling you this message is because of the fact that as soon as I can convince you to lessen on the plastic, and you can convince someone else, or 50 people watch this video, then eventually supply and demand is going to change, because we are all going to use brands that use less or no plastic at all anymore. So, and when that happens, like, we can make bigger changes. So basically supply and demand is, like, of course a big thing, and it all happens, or at least it all starts with you yourself. So changing as an individual, I think it's, a lot of people say, well, why should I do that if it's only me, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, okay, we can be negative here, but we can also look at the positive side, be creative, and always... Yeah, basically also, if you aren't like really interested in this subject and you're just a bit curious, literally plastic like bottles where you drink from contain a substance, I didn't know the word in English. And the substance makes your hormone levels, including testosterone, it reduces those levels. So it's also really bad for your health. And I think if you can look at a lot of studies, I'm not gonna tell them all here, but just be proactive and just look it up or use ChatGPT, then you would know that it does a lot with your body and that there's a lot of plastic in your body, like microplastic. So that being said, of course, then we want to know, okay, what is going on with this? So first, I want to tell you guys about some improvements that I made myself, because those improvements might be small and might just, like, I'm still learning. Not everything is plastic free in this house here, but at least I'm trying, because I already showed you this bottle. It's not about the brand, it's just about a plastic bottle. Body lotion is in a plastic bottle, but I've also already come up with my mind like something to replace it with. And not just because of the plastic bottle itself, but also because of the fact that a lot of these products that are in here, like alcohol, for example, how is that going to moisturize my body? So if we just look at the ingredients, like, we just have to be like a bit more critical about it, because we can't just believe like an influencer saying, oh, this is such a good product and it made my skin clear, it made my pimples go away. I don't know, just like, I'm just like being more critical, because what is actually in those products? And the last years I'm just focusing on looking for products like out of nature, like what can do like plants for me, what can do fruits, and like the food that I eat can do something for my skin, instead of just believing a plastic bottle that is saying, oh, you should buy this. Because I just think, look at the facts. Just be a little more proactive in when you actually want to buy something. But also, because a good replacement for this could be, for example, coconut oil. And that is not only better for your skin, in my opinion. It's also just like a natural product. And yeah, that's just my opinion, but you should do your own research. Of course, don't just buy everything off the internet. Just don't buy everything from me. Always do your own research. But yeah, so that could even be like a solution. But what also could be a solution is things like this, because the coconut oil is probably in a glass container. You also have them in plastic, but that's my message. Don't buy it in plastic. But you could also buy it in something like this in carton. Carton? Is that the English word? I don't care. And then you don't even have to reuse the glass bottle or throw it away. Then this is just the carton that you can use. However, none of this is sponsored. It's just my personal opinion. I'm trying to tell you something, guys. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm focusing on my bathroom first, because to be honest, the food industry has so much plastic right now. I am doing the best I can, but currently I'm focused on first making the bathroom plastic free. And of course, I'm still having I still have some tips for the kitchen, but I'll come back to that. So, for example, this is an old container of a candle that I used. I stripped it down, and as you can see, I have like a shampoo bar in this. So it's all reused, it's plastic free, and I'm still figuring out the products that are good for me that don't contain plastic. But yeah, also this, for example, it's like a deodorant. Deodorant? What are those English words? So yeah, that's also not in plastic anymore. We have like a face cleaner, but we also have like the simple black African soap that you can buy plastic free, or like conditioners. So basically that makes like a lot of the bathroom in general already plastic free, which also reduces your garbage, which is nice because we don't like throwing garbage out, and your man has to do it less. So we love that. But also besides that, of course, we have like our makeup wipes, for example, or for men also if they clean your fucking face. That's not my point. But yeah, these are just some examples of how to get your bathroom, for example, plastic free. And what I already said is like supporting these brands that have like less plastic and being creative and curious about other options might just well lead you to a plastic-free bathroom. And that would make not only me very happy, but your body as well. It's also like a reducing cost often, because these bars are like way more durable than like a plastic bottle with product in it. Often it's like cheaper, or if it isn't cheaper, it probably is better for your skin. Just do your research, because in my opinion, if this is going to cost me, for example, a few euros, dollars, whatever it is in your country, more, like the feeling of knowing I'm doing something good for this world is like something that I think it's worth it. But also like make conscious decisions, because for some people it's not in their budget, and it's totally fine, but you could do little things that will eventually be better for you and the environment. So for example, I just saw a video on how plastic bottles reduce testosterone levels, hormone levels, like they basically are fucking up your body. But like, how expensive is like a bottle of metal, or like some metal glass, for example? Then I'm thinking like it's probably worth it to use that. But also, guys, don't just throw this out right now because of the fact that it has plastic or whatever. Always use it, because of the fact that the most sustainable thing is the thing that you already have. So yeah, there are also a lot of influencers, creators, other people who you can take a lot of examples from. So what I wanted to tell you guys, throw that plastic bottle out. That's the only thing I'm trying to advise you to. Throw that bottle out, because men with lessened testosterone is not attractive at all. But yeah, that's the only message for now. Just look at the more sustainable options, guys. And if we are all going to do that, then we can make bigger changes. And yes, that's my message for now. And I hope you guys take it into consideration. Thank you for watching. If you have watched this long already, I'm very grateful. Thank you. And also just a big thanks for even being open about changing your perspective. Yeah, and I just hope that you make some changes. Bye.